Hi guys, and welcome back to Star Alignment for this pick a card read. I decided I'd ask the cards, how would the person that you're thinking about react and or feel if you were to leave the connection, walk away from the connection, or move on? So we have 4 picks here. Okay, so the shell, the sphere gem, the, what's that one again? Oh yeah, the fluorite stone and the rectangle gem, or you can choose a number. Okay, and I'm going to start out with number 1. So hi number 1, thank you for choosing Star Alignment. Let's see what cards we have for you. Okay, so we have, yep, straight away we have the 2 of Pentacles, okay, and that was clarified by the 5 of Vampires. Okay, then we have the, oh yeah, that was the 9 of Pentacles here. Okay. And we have the 9 of Wands clarifying that. Okay. Then we have the 3 of Chalices or 3 of Cups. And that was clarified by the Ace of Wands. Okay. So powerful stuff, guys. This person, if you were to leave the connection, walk away and turn your back on this person, okay, this card is all about embarrassment. Okay, so this person's going to have a blow to the ego if you were to turn your back and to walk away on this person. This person would feel, yeah, like their ego had been bruised, that, you know, because here with the smoke, this is all about like information. So information might spread quickly, okay, so that might have been, you know, an appearance on social media that you've walked away from this person. There's some sort of information spread that, you know, you're no longer talking to this person, okay, and so this person's going to feel a sense of humiliation, okay, because I feel as though maybe this person has, you know, the idea that you would never walk away from them, okay, so maybe they kind of like have this almost sense of control over you, because this was clarified here, the 2 of Pentacles with the 5 of Vampires, okay, or a 5 of Pentacles in other traditional tarot, okay, and this is actually a card about losing control. See, this vampire is sitting up here and this person's like slipping away, okay, so this person would feel like they're out of control. They've lost control of the connection, they've lost control of you in the situation, so they'd be grasping at the stone here, they'll be trying to hold on, they'll be like, you know, it might have come as an unexpected thing, they might never have expected it, and so they're just feeling like they have to hold on for dear life, they're humiliated, they're embarrassed, okay, and that you, my friend, have all of the control and all of the power. Not that it's about that, but this is how this person would be feeling, okay? So moving on now to this 9 of Wands, okay, this is a card about being in reserve, okay? This person, I believe, would be kind of reminiscing a whole lot about you, would be feeling very sentimental towards you, would again sort of be feeling like once they kind of got over the embarrassment and humiliation of the situation, I feel like they'd be kind of grasping at straws. They'd be, you know, going through photos the 2 of you have taken together. They would be, you know, getting out the box of sentimental memories that the 2 of you shared and just kind of holding on to that and cherishing that and feeling like they just have to have nostalgia, because it's what kind of is keeping them feeling the fuzziness of warmth and love still in their heart, okay, and this was clarified here by the 9 of Wands, okay, so double 9 here, okay, so that being said, this card is about a loss of the significant other. This is about a loss of someone who's of great importance, okay, this is about value, of the realization of the value of another person brings to your life. So this person, you know, while they're going through the nostalgic photos, memories, they'd be feeling this great sense of loss, okay, and this loss would be consuming them and their time and their energy, and they would be feeling so much loss that they almost don't know how to go about their daily life anymore. They're just completely in their feels about you, okay. So that being said, we move on to the 3 of Chalices or 3 of Cups. this person would have a new passion, okay, a new passion to go after you, okay, and to really go after their desires for you, okay. And this is confirmed by the Ace of Wands, okay. So this is a new beginning, so they'd be feeling impassionate, invigorated and motivated to have a new beginning with you, if that makes sense. I feel like I got a bit tongue-tied there, but what I'm trying to say is that they'd be feeling very motivated and very passionate about starting something new with you, okay, and having that new beginning, because I don't believe this person would kind of see it as an end. They would just see it as a, okay, how can I start this new beginning? How can I have this new beginning with this person? Because this person is my one, is my significant other, is, you know, is the person that I would want to spend my life with, okay? Because like this is like, I feel like a lifetime card here. So yeah, very interesting. This person has obviously a lot of deep feelings for you, and you know, if you were to walk away from them, I feel like it would just spark, you know, their desire to have a new beginning with you. Okay, and if you already have walked away from them, I believe they'd be thinking about this and considering this reconciliation here. So yeah, powerful stuff, group number 1. Thank you so much for choosing star alignment, and if this has resonated, please comment below and I would love to hear from you. Hi group number 2, thank you for choosing star alignment. Let's find out how this person would react and or feel if you were to walk away. Okay, beautiful. So straight away an XIX card here. Okay, and then this is clarified by the magician card. Yep. Okay, I'll just put this up like that. Okay, then we have, what was it next? Oh yeah, 3 of Wands here. Okay, and then that was clarified by the King of Pentacles. Okay. Then we had 2 cards wanted to come out for you for this last one. We had the 10 of Swords, which is clarified by 2 cards. Okay, 10 of Swords. 2 cards wanted to come up for you. Okay, so it was the 7 of Swords. Okay, and also the 4 of Wands. Okay. Okay, so the Magician card. So this person, with this card wanting to show up, if you were to walk away from them, straight up they would be trying to manifest you back into their life. Okay, this person would be like, no, this isn't happening. You're not walking away from me. I am going to get straight up on my magic table and be all up in my magic, okay? Because this person with this XIX card, this is all about appreciation. So this person would have this clarity of the appreciation they have for you, okay? And this clarity over the connection the two of you share. And this person's almost like grasping here, okay? Because they're just like defeated. They're on the ground, okay? So they'd be feeling so just like, hold on a moment here, I appreciate you so much, you know, I need you in my life. And so they'd be all up in their magic, all about manifesting you back into their life, okay? Because then we have the King of Pentacles. So, you know, this person would then go into this, you know, state of trying to pursue you, okay? Not that it's going to necessarily do them any good, but that's what they'd be doing, okay? They'd be pursuing you at any cost. They'd be pursuing you even if, you know, you weren't giving them anything, okay? Because this is clarified, this King of Pentacles, this pursuing here, by the 3 of Wands, which is all about drive, sincere urgency. So this person would feel an urgency to pursue you, an urgency to get back, you know, who they feel is theirs. You know, they feel like you're there, you're their person, so they'd be like in this sincere urgency to, you know, capture that connection back and recapture that romance, okay, and that love, okay? So this might even be done through physical connection. They might have this sincere drive and urgency to be physical with you, to regain that intimacy, okay, and that physical connection, okay? Because in this person's face, they're just so worried. Trying to get a close-up of that with it zooming in here. This person's like got worry in their face, okay? So this person would have sincere drive and urgency to go towards you and pursue you at any cost. And even if, you know, maybe they didn't necessarily have any success straight away, this person would continue to pursue you regardless. Okay, so that being said, yeah, this person, okay, I say this because they would be crushed. They would be crushed. Ten of Swords is not a good card to have. I mean, I see every card as positive, but in terms of, like, you know, the Ten of Swords, I feel like this, you have to be real here when you say that this, whilst it would have its silver lining, this is a painful feeling to have. Ten of Swords, this is like, you know, feeling lost. This is crisis. This is, you know, this is the pure state of just of anguish here. This person would go into a state of anguish at the idea of losing you. This person would feel like there's 10 swords in their back. This person would feel, you know, completely crushed, completely heartbroken. Okay, so this person would be looking for a break from the heartbreak. Okay, this person would want to be playful with you. You know, if it came to be that this pursuing wasn't working, they were beginning to just really lose all hope for the connection. They were starting to feel like, oh my God, have I truly lost this person? They'd be, you know, trying to get out of this heartbreak feeling, this Ten of Swords, and they'd be trying to just recapture that playfulness with you, whether that be through physical connection or just, you know, playful banter. They'd be trying to get that back, just have anything that they can, you know, have with you, because they'd just be feeling so much loss. You know, they'd be feeling like, what more can I do here? How much more can I chase this person? You know, am I just chasing a lost cause here, but I can't lose this person? And so this person would, yeah, be feeling completely in the dust. Not a good feeling. This person, you know, obviously has a lot of feelings for you. Obviously have a severely, no, I don't want to say severely, like a deeply loving connection. Okay, and so for this person to lose that, they would be very devastated. Oh my goodness. So definitely trying to manifest you, pursue you, trying to be playful with you, anything to get out of this feeling that you're completely gone. Okay, they'll just be heartbroken, devastated, crushed. Yeah. Paralysis. Another one, paralysis. Feeling that you can't even move, you're numb. Okay. So yeah, the drive, sincere urgency to go towards you and pursue you. Even if, you know, it didn't have a good outcome, this person would, it would just leave them feeling like they have paralysis, like they're just immobilized to move because they're numb, because they're completely in their feels over you. So wow, this group, number 2, this person has deep feelings for you, and they would be crushed if you were to walk away from this connection. Okay, so a little heads up, that person would be all up in their manifestation over you. Okay, so thank you for choosing number 2. If you chose number 2, I'm going to move on to number 3 now. Hi, number 3. Thank you so much for choosing Star Alignment. Let's get stuck into your read. Okay, so we had the Hermit want to come up, a major arcana card here, and that was clarified by the, oh yeah, just the Ace card here, Ace of Vampires. Okay, and then that was then followed by the Seven of Cups. Okay, and that was with the clarifying card of the Temperance. So I got the Temperance line, clarified it with the Seven of Cups. Okay, so 2 major cards here. Then we had the 0 card. So in the traditional tarot, that's actually the Fool card here. And then that was clarified by the Knight of Cups, or Knight of Chalices. Okay, so with this person, if you were to, you know, get up and move away from the connection, leave the connection, walk away, this person would be going completely inward, okay, with the Hermit card. This is all about, you know, going on your own, going it alone, okay, in order to be able to kind of get some understanding over the situation. Okay, this person's candle's blown out, okay, so this person would feel like, you know, the embers of the flame have gone out, okay, especially, you know, if you've moved on to someone else, this person would be deeply not knowing what to do, so they'd have to just sort of go inward, okay, and if you have moved on, they've gone, this person's just going inward and going isolating themselves. Okay, and that was confirmed then by this Ace of Vampires. So this person would then, once they kind of came out of that, be overwhelmed by their hunger for you, effectively, their hunger, their desire, their cravings for you, okay, and because they'd be so overwhelmed by that, that's all they'd be thinking about is their own desire for you, and so they'd be going after that. Once they can kind of come out of their inward having a cry almost and isolating themselves, once they come out of that, they'd then go into this state of, okay, I've got to get this person, and that's all they'd be thinking about is their own desire for you, okay, at all costs, you know, even if you're seeing someone else, this person's like, well, I don't care, you know, this is my person or whatever. So then they'd be going after you at all costs, okay. So then what I got from this was that they'd be kind of trying to balance their emotions with, yeah, I guess they're trying to balance their head and their heart, okay, so they'd be trying to stay cool and collected, and, you know, I'm not fazed by this on the surface, you know, on the surface level they'd be trying to do this, but naturally their heart would be winning and they would be pretty overwhelmed by feelings, okay, by feelings of, you know, the fact that you've walked away from the connection. They'd be overwhelmed by this feelings of you walking away, like missing you, you know, feeling quite sad. But then on the surface, and why I say the surface is Seven of Cups is all about like superficiality, the surface of things, you know, putting on a front, okay. And also with this card in this deck, it's like all about filter. So I feel like this person would be filtering their life to make sure that you aren't aware of just how deeply affected they were by your absence, okay. So that might be on their social media platform, they'd be trying to put up a front that, you know, they're not phased. They might like post pictures of themselves hanging out with their friends, like just moving on with their life, but deeply, you know, this person's, you know, trying to just kind of not allow their heart to win and trying to just completely brush it to the side, okay. So yeah, very, very mixed here. So yeah, this person would, yeah, be like just trying to put up this front, and then, you know, you might even be disillusioned by this front that they're putting up, but don't be, because, you know, this person is feeling the effects of you having walked away, and this person's just trying to have control over their emotions and trying to filter their life and trying to put on a front here that all is okay in their world now that you've left, when really, like, this person has obviously a lot of affection for you, a lot of desire for you, okay. And then lastly, this person's reaction to you moving on or to you walking away from the connection, with this Fool card being here, is to just kind of almost be aloof to, you know, any issues that the two of you had, and kind of just wanting to put anything aside and just wanting to completely have this kind of sense of like amnesia to anything that has occurred in the past, and go towards you, okay, regardless, because suddenly they're sick of putting up a front, suddenly they're sick of not allowing their heart to win and not listening to their heart and not going after what it is that they truly want, that they're just like, bugger it, I'll just go after what I truly want. You know, I'm going to light my candle back on fire for this person. I'm going to go after this person, okay, with this Knight of Chalices, Knight of Cups. So, interesting spread. Because, yeah, at the beginning, this person might have a reaction to just, you know, not talk to you, just go inward, just be completely isolating themselves, especially if you've met someone else, okay. But then they move on to this, their desires for you be overwhelming, so then they just come after you regardless, because all they're thinking about is their cravings for you, okay? But then, yeah, then they're stuck in this phase. Maybe if you didn't kind of respond to them or whatever, that then they have to really put on this front that everything's okay, and they're not fazed by you, and they're not fussed, and they're hanging out with their mates, or, you know, they're doing their hobbies and they're completely fine, when really they might finally then react and allow their heart to win and try and have this amnesia, trying to be this fool and just kind of go after, you know, this person regardless of what's happened, and just kind of allow their desires and their heart to win here. So yeah, very powerful stuff for this group that chose that one, group number 3. Yeah, so very much this person would definitely feel the effects of you moving on and you leaving the connection, so just a heads up. So thank you so much for those that chose number 3. I appreciate your time and energy. I'm going to move on to group number 4 now. Okay, hi group number 4. Thank you for choosing star alignment. Let's find out what the person that you're thinking of, how they would react if you were to walk away from the connection. Okay, straight away we have the Ace of Wands. Okay, Ace of Wands here, which was clarified by the 6 of Wands. Let me keep them like this. Then we had the 8 of Cups, okay, which was clarified by the Ace of Pentacles, so 2 aces now. And then lastly, the clarifying cards were, oh sorry, the 2 other cards were the 10 of Wands, okay, and clarified by the 5 of Wands. Okay, so hi for group number 4. So for the person, you know, if you were to move on from this connection, straight up, this person, right, with this card, this is the Ace of Wands. Okay, this person would be feeling the sense of abandonment strong. They would be feeling abandoned and they would not take that well. Okay, they would really, really not take that well. That would not sit right with them that you were the one to choose to walk away. Okay, so this person would really probably just wouldn't be coping with the fact that you were the one that chose to end it. Okay, so there's suddenly would be all about, you know, this rivalry suddenly. There'd be this challenge that come up inside them that they're like, no, I don't think so. I will be the one to abandon you. So it's like almost like this ego is driving them, okay? And they're suddenly feeling like they want to be the one to walk away from the situation. Okay, so very much in their ego, okay, because they've been burnt, they've been feeling like you walked away from them, you abandoned them, and you abandoned this love that the two of you share, okay? Okay, so yeah, it'd be like a challenge. Suddenly this person's like, okay, well, if you're going to abandon me, I don't think so. Now I've got this challenge that I'm going to turn around and I'm going to get you because I love you. Naturally, I want to be with you. And I'm going to get you back and I'm going to be the one to abandon you, okay? So I say that because this person would see it almost as like this game here with this Ace of Pentacles, okay? This game to, you know, win back your love, okay? Get you back and get you in your feels, okay? That might be through physical intimacy because this card can be the 3, you know, you've got 3 of candles here. They're all lit up, okay? And that's like saying like, you know, all games must come to an end at the end of the day because through, you know, tangible connection, through physical intimacy, it's like games are put aside and this person, like, even though they went in with the intention for it to be a game and to get you back and haha, they'll be the one to leave you, it's like they're overwhelmed by their feelings, you know, they went in with that intention and they're physically connecting with you or spiritually connecting with you or communicating with you, and suddenly they're overwhelmed by their feelings, the candles are alight and they're like, well, I went in the intention to, you know, play this game and abandon them, and then suddenly I'm overwhelmed by feelings and emotion for this person and shivers, you know. So it's interesting because, yeah, this Eight of Cups, it's like about, you know, yeah, like removing yourself from the situation, abandonment. So, you know, they went in with the intention to do this, to just go, ha, I got your love, you know, I got you back, and now I can be the one to leave you, haha. But then they're all of a sudden stuck because it's like, oh, my feelings are real, and what can I do now? Because I went in this challenge because this person left me, so then I went with the challenge to then get them back and leave them, you know, be the one to walk away from them, you know. You don't walk away from me, like it was their attitude. Okay, so with the Five of Wands here, I'll just get to that Five of Wands. I had that here. What was I saying about that? Oh yeah, so yeah, good luck and happiness are not always and only for ourselves, but can be passed on to others, expecting that someone will give them to us in the future. Yeah, so this person, like, once this kind of had happened, and you know, they did, like, they chose to, maybe if they did go through with it, you know, abandon you after they kind of got you. It's not that they wanted to do that really in their feelings, but their ego made them, or their ego was their drive. Then all they're stuck doing is watching you, okay, watching you from a distance here, watching you and thinking about you and going, oh my gosh, like, I did all this to be the one to win. I did all this for a game. I did all this, but my feelings are for this person now. All I can do is watch on them live their life, live their best life, and that's not a good feeling, okay? So, you know, they then go into this state of depression. This Ten of Wands, for me, how I view this card and how I've always seen this card, and whenever this card comes up, it's a state of depression, okay? This person would enter a state of deep depression, okay? Because they kind of like, they chained themselves here. If they, instead of like trying to just like see it as a game to get you back and kind of be the one to abandon you, and rather they just kind of allow themselves to feel the emotions and kind of try and maybe work on the connection, rather they would have actually fulfilled themselves, you know, but instead they kind of choose to like allow their ego to be the driving force and allow themselves to, you know, kind of treat you as a game almost. And even though midway they're like, oh my goodness, this isn't actually what I want to do, they go through with it because they're committed to their ego, they're committed to their intentions or plans, and then suddenly they're cheated themselves here because all they can do is watch you move on with your life, and you know, all they can do is hold on to hope that maybe one day there's a future for you two, okay? One day there might be another chance here, okay? So this person played themselves in the end and left themselves in a deep state of depression, or that's what they would do if you left them, okay? So very interesting insight here. This person definitely would see it as a challenge. Like, this person's pissed. This person's not feeling good about the fact that you left them. Okay, so this person would be like, oh, I have to get this person back, you know, and it's not a good thing. But unfortunately, this person, you know, it's almost like they're motivated by the love-hate pull because they love you so much, but, you know, they hate the fact that you left them to the point where they would try and scorn you, you know, through their own bitter intentions, okay? So pretty powerful stuff. This person definitely has a great love for you, but then, you know, if you were to leave them, they would definitely feel so upset by it that they'd, yeah, see it as almost a game, like two can play it that way sort of thing. So, but then they'd play themselves. So very interesting stuff, guys. If this resonated with you, please let me know. I'd love to hear from you in the comments, you know, if you feel comfortable sharing. And if not, yep, that's cool. I'm so sorry that, you know, this reading wasn't for you today, but I appreciate your time and energy regardless, and I thank you so much for continuing to choose star alignment. Thank you very much. Love and energy and light your way, everyone.